In today's video, I'm going to give you my top 5 tips for creating a print wall. I absolutely love buying prints, especially typographic ones, go figure, and I think that hanging them together on a wall is an easy way to add some colour and personality to your room. Tip number 1 is to gather prints in a mix of different colours and sizes. I've left some links in the description box for places that I've gotten prints from over the years, just in case you're curious. Try to have a range of small, medium and large prints because that will help you out with your composition, and you don't want to have too many in a similar colour unless that is a certain theme or look you're going for, because that will make your wall a bit more interesting. So lay them all out and survey what you have. I decided I had too many white prints, so I took a few out and I'll use them in other places in my room. This wall right here is the one I'm going to hang my prints on, so tip number 2 is to measure the wall first and test out your layout. You can measure out a space on your floor or your bed in the same size as the wall so that you can easily play around with the arrangement of your prints before you start hanging. And this popcorn right here is marking the spot where my light switch is, so I remember to leave space for it. Tip number 3 when laying out your prints is to scatter your large prints across the space first and then fill in the gaps with the medium and small prints. This way you won't have all your big prints grouped together and it's going to look a lot more pleasing to the eye. Make sure you try to arrange the prints so similar colours aren't bunched together too. In the space here, for example, if I added this print, it would mean too many white prints in the same area, so instead I'll put in this darker one. When it comes to a hanging method you use, try to think outside the box. Frames are expensive, so instead I like to use these clear command hooks which come off the wall cleanly and are fairly subtle, and then these fold back clips. Try to make sure your clip goes in the middle of your print either by measuring or just by eyeballing if you are good at that sort of thing. When your prints are all laid out and you're ready to hang them on your wall, my last tip is to take your time. Don't rush it. Hold the print in place and then peel off the backing to the hook and stick it down. And don't be afraid to ask a friend for help if you have trouble doing that. It can be hard to hold it up and also stick the hook down at the same time. Try to make sure your prints are evenly spaced, and don't worry if you end up deviating from the layout that you did on the floor, just use that as a guide. You also want to make sure your prints are hanging as straight as possible, but the best part of this hanging method is that if you mess up, you can just adjust the clip on the print and get it straight, rather than having to remove the hook and start that again. To stop the ends of my prints curling up or blowing around in the wind, I used a tiny bit of blue tack in each corner. So there is my finished print wall. I love the mix of colours and the design styles of the prints, and I think they look really cool and maybe a little bit industrial hanging on the clips like that. If you're like me and love having art on your walls, this is a really inexpensive and easy way to hang prints and brighten up your space. I hope you found these tips useful and that maybe it will inspire you to hang some art on your walls. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and make sure you subscribe as well to see more designy videos and vlogs from me, and I will see you next time. Bye!